Hey everyone, Eric Lima here. This is my YouTube show in which my sentimental thoughts come from my heart, also where my mental oddball shenanigans come from my brain. It's EML77 TV, episode 524. How's everyone doing? Another dark episode, as you can see here. We're having a lot of fun here. I'm just going to try to be chill and calm and everything else, and just I'm a little wired right now. 10 o'clock at night. Excuse me again. Saturday evening, and I gotta tell you, what I want to talk about on the last episode, and I said it before the conclusion of that episode, I was going to talk about something like something that I never thought would happen. And when I was a kid, growing up in baseball, being a big baseball fan, me and my two friends, Josh Vieira and Josh Souza, back in the day, in my old neighborhood near Butler Park, we used to chat about who would like to play for what team, and the Oakland Athletics were a huge team back in the mid '80s, especially in '88. Back then and all, and they were a huge team in the '80s. And Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire were bashing the ball left and right before all the steroid allegations. This is before all the steroid allegations came to light. I know about everything's going on, right? And Ricky Henderson was part of that team and everything else. What's crazy about that was, and we're all saying, imagine if Jose Canseco was with the Red Sox and how well they would do, And we used to imitate ball players and their stances and their facial expressions and all. We used to make fun of Roseanne Barr singing the national anthem off key. We used to play baseball on the streets, and that was the only sport that we know how to play. It doesn't matter if it was spring, summer, fall, or even winter. We play baseball no matter what. If it's not snowing, we go out there and we play baseball no matter what. It doesn't matter if we get cold or not. It's just we play baseball, and we're all saying, imagine if Jose Canseco went over to the Red Sox and all that. Well, early 1995 came around. We found out that Jose Canseco was traded. This is before I moved here to the north end of Bedford. But when I lived back then, we just found out that three players: Scott Cooper, Otis Nixon, and Luis Ortiz, who played for the Red Sox in the early 90s, was traded to Texas, and who we got in return? Jose Canseco. I'm like, no way. We got Jose Canseco? It's like, in 1995, we heard, Mo Vaughn was having a monster year. And yet we had Roger Clemens. I'm like, Jose Canseco and Mo Vaughn. We got our own version of the Bass Brothers, and I was really pumped for this. I thought, we're going to the World Series. I said, we're going to go to the World Series. We're going to win it. We're going to win it all. And that was it. Well, we got as far as winning the division, and Cleveland swept us. And then I think it was Canseco was injured because he missed most of August and September. So, and ever since then, I think everything went downhill from there. And then Red Sox decided, well, we'll ship him back to Oakland. And he went back to Oakland, and then he went to Toronto, and then he went to Tampa Bay, and went to New York, and then he ended his career with the Chicago White Sox of all teams. Unbelievable, right? That's all I got to say on that matter. He tried making a comeback with the Dodgers in 2004, but nothing doing then. And I tell you what, Jose Canseco was a Red Sox player in the mid-'90s. I'll be honest with you, I never thought that would happen. I was like, imagine, because Jose Canseco was a player. He knows how to bash home runs. This is before the steroid allegations and all that, and just and it's been crazy, and just I was kind of shocked, but then you got Jose Canseco, Jose Canseco is infamous for a lot of situations. His dates with Madonna, he was dating Madonna at the time. When he was in Oakland, and then you got lots of crazy off the field antics. And then and he got married to another woman, Jessica Canseco. They divorced there, and everything else. Gave birth to a daughter, and the daughter grew up to be a Playboy model, for goodness sakes. And I'm going, holy crap, this guy's really crazy. So, but I still can't. And he was the first. But he was the first baseball player to hit 40-40, 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases, the 40-40 club, and that will go down in history. And just and then I think one of the biggest acts of buffoonery is when playing against Cleveland, playing against Cleveland, he sucks in the outfield defensively, and as a Carlos Martinez hit a long fly ball, and it hit Jose Canseco with the top of the head and over the outfield and sailed over the outfield fence for a home run. And then all of a sudden he decided, well, I'm gonna, the Texas Rangers were getting their butts kicked by the Red Sox, 15-1. He says he wants to pitch against the Red Sox. So he did. He blew out, and he hurt his arm. It's because of that, as a result. And I think back, and it was 94. Was it Butch Hobson was managing the team, 1984 or something like that? And I think Roger Clemens said, "Hey, give me a bat. Give me a bat. I want to pinch hit against Canseco." But Butch Hobson, no. So I think it's the most hilarious thing ever. And but I could not believe the Red Sox had Jose Canseco. I cannot believe it to this day. I never thought it was like we imagined it. We fantasized about. My friends fantasized about that. I was like, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Oakland's gonna keep them all, and then all these antics have been happening. We all thought the Rangers are gonna do well with him. Nope. Excuse me. And then now, Red Sox. I'm like, I first heard about it. I'm like, what? And I told my friend, hey, we got Jose Canseco. It's crazy, isn't it? It's so weird. And who would have thought? Who would have thought the Red Sox would pick up Jose Canseco? I never thought the Red Sox would pick up Jose Canseco. I never thought in my life. Like I said, and another thing I never thought would happen too is the Red Sox winning the World Series in 2004. Who thought none of this would have happened? There's a lot of things that happened in my lifetime that I never thought would happen. It's crazy. It's crazy, It just, when I was a kid, and I'll talk about it in the next episode because it's lots of things that have happened in my lifetime that I never thought would happen. So, and Jose Canseco being part of the Red Sox was one of them. It's crazy. It's totally crazy. It's mind-blowing. I thought the guy would be hitting 40 home runs for us, and him and Mo Vaughn will probably be every American League pitcher's worst nightmares, but no. That was it, man. At least when we won the division that same year in 95. Excuse me. It's totally nuts. It's totally nuts. I can't believe it. None of y'all can believe it. I can't believe it. It was all I can say is it's crazy. Totally crazy. Jose Canseco was a Red Sox. Jose Canseco was a member of the Boston Red Sox. I can't believe it either. Much insanity that is. I just can't wrap my finger around why the Red Sox did that, but it didn't work out. But you know what? Like I said, now it's part while the team was under the curse. We all believed. And I have to admit, I'll be the first one to admit that when we got Jose Canseco, I thought that will change the Red Sox fortune. We will win the curse will be broken in '95. We'll win the World Series. And after all I went through that year, that would have been the icing on the cake. And I would have said, forget everything else that's happened. The Red Sox won the World Series, but it didn't happen. So the curse lived on until 2004, obviously. So that's one thing I will never forget. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Jose Canseco was a member of the Red Sox. You don't believe me? Look it up. I'm not lying. 95, 96, 2 years. My nose is bothering me. Itchy nose. So that's it. That's all I gotta say. That's all the time I have. You know, another arc episode and talking about Jose Canseco was a member of the Boston Red Sox. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He didn't even hit 30 home runs for those 2 seasons. You know, he didn't hit 30 home runs on those 2 seasons because of injuries. Didn't do well. All right, that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 524 is complete. And I'll see you on the next episode of 525. Hopefully I'll do another episode to get these done by then. If not, I'll talk about something else. So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful night. And oh, that's right. Happy 328 Day. If you don't know what that means, then you're not a Patriots fan. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day.